Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniature. Unfortunately, the front half of this video has disappeared from my computer and my phone, so we are going to just do a nice old-fashioned show-off and talk about the models video today. So, recently, and by recently I mean a few weeks if not months ago at this point, I picked up quite a few of the expansion hero models for Relic Blade. I really had a good time painting up the original models from the starter set, the original starter set, that is. You can see a couple here, and then we do have a video link if you really want to see my unboxing of all that. But we went ahead and started putting some of these new models together. Now, when we say putting together, it really consisted of maybe 2 drops of glue and maybe 3 when you glued it to the base and calling it a day. So this is the Iguan Marauder. He has a crossbow. And other than that, he's pretty much good to go. We also had the Iguan Assassin. And again, just 2 drops, 1 for each arm. That's about all you really need. And I thought I cleaned all of his flash off, but I guess I didn't. We'll do that later. Anyway, you can see here how they stacked up with our questing knight. He did have the option of a sword as well. Let's see what other evil stuff we've got here. Here is one of the Berserker pigs. Now, he does have similar sized arms as the rest of the battle pigs, so if you really wanted to swap out his blades and give him something else for some weird reason, I mean, you could totally do that. It doesn't really make sense, but you could. Then we also had to grab the Flame Bearer. And the Flame Bearer with that crazy face. I really dig this guy. There's a lot of personality in this one. And again, he basically consisted of gluing his head on. And I think if you're adverse to the idea of building models, most of you can probably handle that. I do need to clean off that little bit there. For some reason, this guy really reminds me of a Paul Pope illustration. I don't know what it is about it, but I dig it too. I always like Paul Pope's comics, so let's see what else we've got laying around here. This is the guard captain? I can't remember his name. I'm going to have to double check. The Lone Guard Commander or something like that. I was super worried about that spear, but surprisingly, it is pretty solid. It's not super bent. I am happy about that. I'm gonna love that mustache. What were you? Were you the bounty hunter? Gosh, I totally forgot to write these names down. I totally forgot. Of course, I had them all in the original video, but that no longer exists. So she's a single piece. She's also a single-eyed marksman. That's pretty cool. She does fit in quite nicely with the rest of the assembled crew. But then I want to talk about my 2 favorite releases that I have seen so far. That would be the Hellhound Berserker. He was a guest model, much like our Flame Bearer friend, and just crazy, wild-looking dwarf. At first, I thought he was going to be one of the evil bad guy types, but nope, he's actually on the side of good. I have no clue how I'm going to paint that, though. Very furry. Very long beard. And probably one of my favorite, the most recent model from Metal King Studios for Relic Blade is Lotus Bladesong. I like the pose. I like how she's leaping up like this. The big giant sword. The movement of the ribbons. The ribbons really reminded me of our Minamoto Prodigy from what's it called, Privateer's mini crate line. I like that. I like the sense of movement that they bring with them. So this is going to be a fun one to paint. I have no idea how I'm going to paint her either. I've seen at least 3 or 4 different versions of her painted that I really liked. So it's going to be a hard choice there. Cool thing is, most of these are readily available, and I know they do continue to restock these models as well. So if you are interested in checking out any of the expansion models for Relic Blade, do take a look at the web shop because they do stock them pretty regularly, and if something's out of stock once, it probably should be back in a relatively quick manner. And they are a lot of fun both to paint and just to have in your collection. They're just very unique looking models. With that said, we'll put a link down below. This has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.